Hello and welcome to my day 6 Solver This, the Escape the Snowglobe Advent calendar, where each day we solve a puzzle to find where that day's hidden Advent chocolate is. So let's have a look at the calendar. Yesterday we identified, and I always should work out where the door is before I start recording, that, it's behind the clock. We identified that the puzzle for today was here, behind this door. Let's just detach it and zoom in. There we go. Maybe that gnome, something referenced in the previous day, I think, was trying to help you. You have found the pointer to that compass. Point in direction you need. There's a picture of a pointer. I'm not actually, often when I look at these, I have a good idea what to do. But on this one, I actually don't know at all. Okay, so what am I actually doing here? I'm mystified. Point in direction you need. Is it referring to what's on the back of this? I don't think so. So each day we're trying to identify where the door is. They're not labelled with numbers, so we need to identify them on the basis of an object or some other way of divining where they are. And when we opened the puzzle on the back of the first day was a set of compass directions, and on those we read down a column, and it was like northwest, 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 which took us from here up to here. And it said there was no pointer on the compass, and I was a bit confused about why it said that, and the answer was, on that day, I actually don't think there was a reason it said that, except perhaps it was setting up this puzzle in some way. Point in direction you need. Well, you might look for a point, like an N for north, within each word, but you can see that U doesn't have one. Maybe that gnome was trying to help you. I'm going to assume that's just chatty text. You have found a pointer to that compass. So there was a gnome here. Change the fourth with the first, the third with the second. It will get you out of here, I reckon. Maybe that. I wondered why it was strangely worded yesterday to reverse words. Maybe that applies to today as well? My first thought when I read this is that when I had the previous clue with a pointer, there was a gnome, but the gnome is gone because I've torn off the door that attached to it and it's gone. Maybe this is what I'm doing. Change the fourth with the first. So that would be you. And the second, let's just label them. So that would be swapping the fourth and first and the second and third here. So if we did that, it would be you, direction in, point, need. Yeah. I'm not sure the clue about the gnome helping you is relevant to this. Unless I'm doing it with each of the words. But that's not going to do anything either, because this would become N-I-O-P-T, niopt. That's not a word. So that isn't the solution. And it's not swapping the words either, because you, direction in, point, need doesn't make sense. Are we just looking for a compass? Point in direction you need. Is this piece of paper attached onto anything? Is there a compass that's incomplete somewhere on the calendar? It's possible. I don't think so, though. The back is all blue, apart from at the bottom, so I don't think anything's going on there. And where's the sleeve gone? Here's the sleeve. I don't think it's relevant to the sleeve, based on what I remember. I don't think there's anything here to do with compasses or this bit of paper, and not on the front. And there's nothing inside, it's blank. And I don't think it's relevant to the slit sides as well, based on what I've seen. So I'm thinking it's something on the front. And if it's to do with moving around based on compass points, like it was the first time there was something to do with compass points, then it wasn't to do with what was written on the door. So for example, it could be selecting basically unlabelled, like up here, it's totally unlabelled, door. It has no picture on it. Let's just have a quick check that there is nothing that immediately connects with compasses. But I think if there was, I would have found that on the previous day when I was doing the compass puzzle. I mean, this is obviously a picture of a compass with north, east, south, west that was behind the door I just opened, which I haven't already commented on. But I mean, only because it just has north, east, south, west where you'd expect them. Point in direction you need. It's weirdly written, which makes me think there's a reason for that odd grammar. Let's get rid of those green bits I drew on. Right. Point in direction you need. I don't understand the reference to the gnome. So let's put that aside. Am I really just extracting all the compass points that are in here? I mean, I could do that. Where was I? Here. If I take that, maybe I should zoom in a bit. If I take the north from points to here, this is an N, and then N from in to here, and then E in direction, and then an N in direction, and then U nothing, and then N, E, E. It does select this incredibly unlabeled one. So that's possibly correct. Point and direction you need could be selected up here at the extreme top right. On the basis I can't think of anything else, I suspect this is where the door is. Let's check the hints before I open it, just in case. Right, okay, so hint 1. You've had this situation before. Well, that sounds positive. The last time you had words, you looked in a compass direction. What did you look for? Well, there were letters within the words. Do the words on the door have certain compass letters you need? Yes, but it's not really clued. N from point, N from in, E and N from direction, oh. So it is what I did. Okay, fine. Answer. They lead you to the top right door, so it's correct. So opening this door here, and this will be our chocolate for day 6, right? Yes. Here we go. That's our chocolate and a puzzle for tomorrow, which looks pretty blank. But we'll worry about that tomorrow. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Please do like and subscribe to the video down below. And also, I'd love to read your comments. Did you think that was more obvious than I did? Perhaps you did. Either way, I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. But until then, take care and goodbye.